Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to unlock a really powerful technique in Power BI using a measure as a slicer. If you've ever wanted to let your users choose which value, like sales, profit, or quantity, is displayed in your visuals on the fly, this walkthrough is for you. By the end, you'll be able to build a dynamic, interactive report where a single drop-down selection completely changes what's shown in your chart. Let's dive right in and get hands-on. First up, we need to set up what's called a selector table. This is kind of like giving Power BI a menu of options for your users to pick from. Go to the Modeling tab at the top of Power BI and choose New Table. In the formula bar, we're going to enter in this code. Measure selector equals DATATABLE, open parenthesis. Then option string and inside curly braces, type out each value you want to make selectable. In this example, it's sales, profit, and quantity. Think of it as a little list of choices. You can, of course, add more items here later, but for now, let's keep it simple. When you hit enter, Power BI will create a new table with just these three items. This isn't connected directly to your data yet, it's just a tool for the slicer. Now that our selector exists, right-click the Measure Selector table in your field's pane and choose New Measure. This next step is where the magic starts to happen. Our goal is to link the user's choice from the slicer to the value that actually gets calculated and displayed in the chart. So enter this measure, dynamic value equals switch, open parenthesis, and then selected measure. We'll set this up in a moment, and for each option, tell Power BI which measure to use. So if it's sales, sum sales data sales amount, for profit, sum sales data profit, and for quantity, sum sales data quantity. What switch is doing here is almost like a train switch operator. It's routing the calculation based on whichever track or selection the user chooses. This way, the formula quickly pivots to the correct calculation with one click. But you might be wondering, how does Power BI know which option is currently selected? This is handled by another simple measure. Back in the Measure Selector table, create a new measure called Selected Measure. For this, enter SELECTDVALUE Measure Selector option Sales. This formula checks which option is currently picked in the slicer and uses sales as the default in case nothing is picked. Think of it like setting up a radio to a default station, so the music keeps playing even if someone forgets to pick a song. You won't end up with a blank chart. Now let's bring it all together visually so users can truly experience the dynamic change. Click to make a new clustered column chart. Drag your product column into the x-axis. This might be something like product categories or individual SKUs. Then take the dynamic value measure and drop it into the y-axis. Don't worry if you see all zeros or only one value at first, that's because we haven't added the slicer yet. Finally, click and add a slicer to your report, and be sure to use the option field from the Measure Selector table we created first. That's the drop-down control your users will actually interact with. Now when you select sales, profit, or quantity in the slicer, watch as the entire chart updates instantly, reflecting the metric you chose. It can feel a bit like flipping the dashboard controls in a cockpit, super empowering and super clear. And that's all there is to it. We've just set up a dynamic measure slicer in Power BI, making your reports much more flexible and interactive. If you found this tutorial helpful, be sure to hit that like button, and if you have any questions or ideas for what you'd like to see next, drop them in the comments below. I'm always here to help. Don't forget to subscribe for more Power BI tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.